Oh! Haven't done that for a while. Who are you? My name's Nathan. I'm a man in recovery from addiction. I'm X amount of years old and I've been asked to do this vlog, which is a continuation or a update, if you like, from vlogs that I did last year in September for Recovery Month. I did one every single day in September, which represented a year that I was buying back, a year that I'd used substances and or drinking. So I've been asked to do a little bit of an update. Where are you, Nathan? What's been going on? The answer is all manner of shenanigans. I've been involved in XYZ, and the temptation here was to do a list. I did A, and then I did B, and then I did C. And I kind of thought, I'm not going to do that. Whenever I'm asked to do a list, I kind of like kick back on it and just say, well, it's not about that, is it really? Well, what is it about then, Nathan? I'll tell you what it is about. It's about a continuation of the discovery of what it is to be human. That's what's at stake here, because it stops being just about recovery from addiction and starts becoming a journey of discovering, rediscovering the human experience. The whole of life comes into sharp, vivid, kaleidoscopic focus with all myriad of sounds and colours involved. And it's the most incredible, ineffable thing. You know, it's almost beyond description, this thing. I'll give it a go. I'll give it a go anyway. It's like you've been in this incredibly loud, nonsensical club for 20 odd years, 27 years in my case, and then you kind of fall out of the door of this noisy din into this beautiful, tranquil street with sort of bird song. And, you know, if that sounds overly flamboyant or poetic, it's because I'm overly flamboyant or poetic. There you have it, I've discovered that as well. Used to be a banker, now I'm a Nathan. You see, if you don't know anything, you might want to watch the last 8.5 hours I did, maybe not, maybe not. But that's who I was, this is who I am now. And it's this incredible thing when you discover whole vast fields of yourself that you hadn't realised even existed, or even who you were. When you are given your personality, or up for debate this one, your personality or your ego, by society, by friends, by family, by the media, and then this maniacal, masked marionette comes in of addiction, and that takes over and sort of parades you around for 20 odd years. When you come out of this thing and you're in rehab, your main question is, I looked at myself and thought, who are you? And what is this all about? It's all rather odd, isn't it, when you engage in it in its purest sense. We're all spinning around a star at the outer reaches of a galaxy, and caught in this absolute person-centric view of the universe. If that's not odd, I told you before, if you thought life was going to get less surreal when you stopped using drugs and drinking, it doesn't, it gets more surreal. It's a continuation of this magnificent metamorphosis that is part of recovery, and that's why I continue to be involved in this thing, to get people into this journey. Because the one question I ask you, what's the main thing that I've achieved out of this thing? Well, to be honest with you, happiness. Happiness, who would have thought that? That often bandied around word. Happy? Are you sure? Yes, I'm sure. And I ask you now, if you're in active addiction, are you happy? And if you see someone happy, does it annoy you? You know? That's how I used to feel. This is what's up for stake, the big H-A-P-P-Y. Not all the time, that would be odd. But this acceptance of the human condition, this acceptance that you are a part of this whole thing. And I won't go too deep and philosophical on this particular vlog. Thank goodness, Nathan, every time I see you, you start banging that drum. The whole universe is one thing. Apparently, that's what I've discovered. So it's about that, that's what's up for grabs, and you've got to believe that you're worth the candle. This is about building up a residual self-image that is absolutely worth fighting for, and that comes about pumping positivity back into the universe. That's what's up for stake, that's what I've been doing. I didn't want to go into a list. Yes, I've been doing other things. By the way, the community service thing that I did call it non-voluntary unpaid something or other. I did community service last year. Do you know, out of that entire thing, they actually gave me an award for Service User of the Year. Of all the other stuff, I had their royalty and stuff, and involved in all sorts of projects, but if you want to know more about that, talk to me in person. And that's all come, that's all come very bizarrely and surreal. I don't know what that's all about. I don't know how this stuff all happens. It just does. Go with the flow. That's my opinion. But they gave me an award and some vouchers. I thought you'd like to know that. because I thought that was hilarious. And this comes back to my point that life is absolutely what you make it. Take a situation and just turn it into this positivity. That power ultimately lies with you. You create your universe as you go. That's the reality of it. And the majestic creature that floats in the sea of the universe, i.e. Martha Harp, has agreed to marry me. I'm getting married, and we've got a venue and a date, and Captain Oates, remember, the captain of recovery, Captain Oates, he's going to be my best man. These are the sort of things that happen when you're in recovery. I'm going to make it really short and punchy, this one, because I believe in this thing. I want other people to feel like this, because I can tell you now, it's absolutely bloody marvellous. And the only thing I'm going to chuck at you is hope. Reach out and ask for help if you're still in active addiction. All this is up for grabs, I'm telling you. You will want to slice it. And by the way, I did look at people who said this sort of thing to me when I was in active addiction and just think, yeah mate, of course. It's absolutely true. I promise you, as God is my witness. And on that note, I'll leave you be with a little bit of peace and love. Take care.